We're cleaning and I need to see who's gonna have the nastiest wipe. We're cleaning and I need to see who's gonna have the nastiest wipe. Good morning. I don't know why my hair is doing this curly thing. It looks so bulky, but anywho, nevertheless, I'm here. It's Monday, January 7th, 2019. I'm kind of late per se. My normal time I usually get here, it's like 6:50. But I have everything together and ready. All I'm gonna do is just wipe down the desk, put on my diffuser, put my music on, and just get myself together. I'm ready. I have everything together. That's all I'm doing. But yeah, so that's that. This week we're continuing to talk about government, the different entities. We're talking about stars and science. We're talking about adjectives, like shades of meaning in ELA. Reading, we're still doing poetry, but we're breaking it down to like alliteration, rhyme, repeating like rhymes. And in math, we're in Eureka Math. We're moving on to module 5, which is still addition and subtraction to 1000 with word problems. And in writing, we're talking about informational writing, which I'm really excited. I really like informational writing. I feel like it's easy to teach because you're reading a paragraph or you're reading something about someone's life and you're pretty much pulling out important information. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to do that. But with the informational writing, we're going to gather, I'm going to give each one of them a state, and they're going to gather information about the state, as in the flag, the state bird, the state motto, what they grow there, any kind of famous people that live there, just different type of information. And then they're going to write about it. And then also they're going to gather information about a country and different information about a country and write about it. So usually our informational writing is usually about 6 weeks. So it's going to take us about 6 weeks to do all of that, because at first I have to, of course, do the I do and show them how to gather the information and put it together and everything. But it's going to be really, really fun. I love informational writing. Last year, my students did we usually do informational writings on like certain people. Like it's usually coming upon Black History Month, so we'll really gather information with certain Black historical people. But this year I wanted to do something different because we are an IB school, International Baccalaureate. So I wanted them to kind of gain information on other countries. So, but there will be opportunities that, of course, we will talk about Black historic and history people, you know, that made an impact on our life. So that is pretty much what's going on thus far. I made new contracts for them for the month of January. We will be picking new jobs. So yeah, so this week is together. Next week is together. I'm actually taking off next week, Thursday and Friday, because my birthday is Wednesday and I am traveling. So I made sure I had everything together for this week and next week. So that's that. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. because like I said, we have our Chromebooks, and most of the things that they do are through their Chromebooks, so there's no need to make a lot of copies. So I have like a lot of rollover pages, so I just went ahead and printed it out. So yep. So now I'm gonna hang this up somewhere. So yeah, I know where I'm hanging the addition and subtraction. The poetry tools, I think. Okay, I'm gonna hang it over there. So yep. All right, so it's the end of the day. Everything went really nice and smooth. I think because I just had everything planned. I'm about to put up the minus keywords. I'm gonna show you when I finish, but I only did the addition and I did the poetry tools. I'm gonna put up the minus. I'm gonna put some paperwork away that I have, and that's about it. They have we have a spelling bee here, and I have to do a spelling bee in my class, and I have to choose 2 winners to advance to the next round. So I'm going to get all of that together because we will be doing that tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, because they actually had the whole break to look over the words that I'm going to be asking them to spell. So yeah, I'm going to send a notice on Class Dojo to the parents just to kind of remind them that we will be doing that this week. And also I have one of my kids that is absolutely allergic to peanuts and fish, like cannot be around it at all. So I need to send out a notice to my parents that they can't fix peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for their kids anymore. I know that sounds harsh, but yeah. So yeah, so I need to send that notice out, and I need to post a peanut allergy free zone on my door, and fish. So yeah, so I'm going to send those notices out right now. What is that doing? But that's about it, and then I'm gonna get out of here and go to the gym. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 8th. I just got through cleaning my room because cleaning crew didn't clean it, which is fine. So yeah, today we're gonna talk more about informative writing. Today is Tuesday. We have an extra special in the morning, and so yeah, we're gonna talk more about informative writing and some more about adjectives before we go into shades of meaning. So that's it. I'm tired. I'm about to wipe down their desk and put this music on and get the day started. I have 2 kids that are allergic to peanuts and one that's allergic to fish, so I'm going to hang these up outside my door. Yeah. Also, the anchor charts that I was saying I was going to show you yesterday with the plus and the minus. So that's them. I just did this whole chart and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So anywho, I just created this chart for our informational writing. So as soon as they come back from specials, we're going to get right on into introducing informational writing. All right, end of the day. So the situation with the room not being clean this morning, so we have a new cleaning staff, and of course they're contracted out, so our janitors don't clean our room. It's a whole nother company that comes in and cleans the room, and they say they only clean the room upon request. So yeah, yeah, I have a broom. I can sweep. I don't mind. Actually, the kids pretty much sweep. But the carpet, I can sweep the carpet, but not every day. If I had a vacuum, I would vacuum it. So, yeah. Yeah. So I guess I just need to bring all my janitor supplies, and because I don't mind cleaning my classroom. I don't mind at all. Cleaning actually calms me. It's just, I guess I need to know. So, Anyway, the day went well. We're gonna do our spelling bee tomorrow. We watched the Read Aloud, The Journey. That was a deep book. It was deep. That was my first time watching it with them. That was pretty interesting. We got started on our informational, well, we talked about it, introduced them to just parts of informational writing, and just pretty much just talked about the pulling out the important parts, the facts, and everything like that. One thing I wanted to know is about how do you celebrate your birthday in your classroom? My birthday is January 16th. Every single year since I was 25 years old, I have traveled. I have never came to work really on my birthday. Last year was the first year that I came to work on my birthday. And the reason why I came to work last year on my birthday, because I didn't want to take off the whole week, because last year my birthday was Tuesday, so I didn't want to take off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I didn't want to do that. And this year I'm coming because my birthday is on a Wednesday, and once again, I don't want to take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I'm just taking off Thursday and Friday. So last year, I didn't do too much of anything on my birthday, but I want to kind of celebrate it with them in some kind of a way. So what are some activities or games or things that you do with your kids on your birthday if you come to work on your birthday, if you go to work on your birthday? So just let me know in the comments. I really appreciate that. So that's about it. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, January 9th. What we have going on today is we're going to do a spelling bee for our classroom to see who advanced to the next round. And then we're also gonna dig a little bit deeper into our informational writing. So yesterday for informational writing, I kind of talked to them about why informational writing is important. I also did an anchor chart yesterday, and I showed them about having a strong introduction and stating 3 facts, pulling 3 facts from what you read. So we are going to go a little bit deeper. I'm going to actually do an example writing of an informational writing for them today, so that we can go ahead and start doing our informational writing on our states and countries. So they're super excited about it. I'm glad. All right, it's the end of the day. We had a spelling bee competition in our class. I had to get 2 winners to move on to the next round. And we started on, where's the paper? Example of our informational writing, which is there. And I showed them how to access the internet to do research on their state, to gather information. What else? I'm going to show you the paper. So this is the paper, my research project. So I chose a state for each child, and I showed them how to access the internet to gather all of this information. So they have to look up what is the capital, the nickname of the state, abbreviation, song, bird, model, flag, flower, tree. Where it says my state also has a state blank. It is any fun fact about it. Also different landforms, oceans, rivers, or mountains, cool places to visit, what does that state grow, the population, famous people that live there, the biggest events that have happened there, and also the climate and weather. So that is what they are researching for their state. For the country, it's pretty much similar, but of course it's gonna say country and not state. What else? We also took a pop quiz in math for module 5, and they did exceptionally well. And I knew they would. Like I said, I'm trying to really move them on, because module 5 is really just showing them the algorithm, the stacking method of adding and subtraction up to 1,000. And my kids did pretty good. They're pretty good with math. So they did good. What else? I did do some examples up there on the board, and you probably can't see that. Different strategies that they can solve the problem. What else? That's pretty much about all that we did today. We're having like a reading challenge here at our school. So someone came in and talked to them about the reading challenge, and also a student read to them. I think she was in 5th grade. So that's that. Yeah, my kids pretty much cleaned up my room. I need to figure out what to do with these math manipulatives, because there's a lot, and I don't think I need them now, because we're going to be going into time and money and arrays. So I probably can put those somewhere, because that looks ugly right there. What else? That's it. We have a weight loss challenge here, like the Biggest Loser challenge here at our job. We've had it ever since I've been here. I've won once. So it's just kind of like you're in a group, and your group lose weight together, and whoever lost the most weight pretty much wins the jackpot. Everybody chip in $25. So we have an informational meeting, because we have a lot of new people here, and if they're interested in joining, we have an informational meeting for those who may be interested in joining, and we have that meeting at 3. It's 2:39. I still have plenty of time. I am going to look through their classwork folder and see. I don't have an ELA standard. I don't have an ELA standard up. Somebody erased it. Somebody had to erase it. Somebody erased my ELA standard. So I guess I need to put the ELA standard back up, because I know I had it up there. Somebody erased it. They're wrong. So I'm going to put the ELA standard back up there. And I'm going to look through their classwork folder, and I'm going to check their progress on STAR. They have assignments on STAR that they do throughout the class, so I'm going to check that before I go to my meeting, and that's about it. And I'm going to the gym. All right, I haven't checked in all day with y'all. It's 11:45. This is our lunchtime. I just came back from lunch. I eat lunch with my kids, but I usually leave about 5 minutes so that I can use the restroom. It's a lot going on today. We had our schedules changed to 10:30, and we usually do our schedules at 1:25. So it was an adjustment for them. And then as soon as our specials were over this morning, then they had to go to lunch. So it's been one crazy day. So that means that they will be in the class longer today, which is fine, because we're gonna go ahead and start module 6 in Eureka Math. I did test them out of module 5, because like I said, module 5 is pretty much showing them the algorithm of addition and subtraction up to 1,000, and my kids are very fluent in that. Like I said, I do have the gifted class, and most of them are on a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade level when it comes to math. And I knew that they would do well. I gave them the test yesterday, and I mean, I have 23 students, and 20 students made a 80 or above, and 3 didn't do so well. But I mean, I just keep working with them in small groups. What else is going on, that is it. We did our class spelling bee yesterday. We have been doing more of our state research. And that's about it. It's just been a crazy busy morning. So yeah, so we're going to start on module 6, which is going into multiplication. So it's pretty much they're grouping the manipulative. So it's the manipulative part of it, and I'll, show you guys a little bit, do a little video. But it's cold here in Atlanta. It's crazy because the past 2 days it's been like 68, 70 degrees, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's like 28. So I had to get my life together. So I'm trying not to get sick because I'm going to Costa Rica next week, and I'm gonna go well. I'm not gonna go sick. So yeah, but that's that. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Next one, we are going to draw 5 circles. And I want you to distribute your counters equally into each one of the 5 circles. You have 5 circles, and you're going to distribute each counter equally into each of the 5 circles. I'll give you a minute to do that.
With all 15 counters?
With all 15 counters, yes. You're gonna distribute them equally into each of the 5 circles. How many should you have in each circle? 3. You should have 3 in each circle.
So it's 3 plus 3 plus 3.
So what is the repeated addition?
3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3.
3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 15. Write your repeated addition at the top. We're cleaning, and I need to see who's going to have the nastiest wipe. We're cleaning, and I need to see who's going to have the nastiest wipe. It is the end of the day on this Friday. My lashes are going everywhere. And we have survived our first full week back after our semester break. Why is that blue like that? That is interesting. Anyway, there is nothing for me to do here. I'm just waiting on 3 o'clock to go. My kids cleaned my classroom. They straightened up everything. I gave them a wipe, and I told them whoever has the nastiest wipe gets a prize, or a treat, really. And 3 of them had really the nastiest wipe. I don't even know where they could have got that, where they could have wiped it to get it that nasty, but it was really nasty. So it smells good and fresh in here. They swept my floor, and I cleaned out my closet to get rid of some of my treats, because here at our school every year we have like a Biggest Loser challenge. And so it's like we have groups, and it's usually like 3 in a group, 3 teachers in a group. It's just for the teachers. And we work out over the 6 weeks and lose weight, and each teacher had to contribute $25 towards the pot, like the money. And whichever group loses the most weight gets the entire pot. And the most money, I think, usually the most money that's in the pot, I think, is usually like $600-700, I think, because it's like over 30 something teachers that do it. And it's not just teachers here, it's teachers at other schools and teachers that have taught at this school and went to other schools. You know, it's a lot of people. And I think the most, it has been like $700 something or something. So they would split that up amongst the 3 people that's in a group, or 2, because it can be 2 people in a group, or it can be 3, but it can't be no more than 4. And then they also have a so once the Biggest Loser group win, then they also have one person that wins money, and it's the one that's the biggest loser. Like, they didn't win in a group, but they lost the most weight, so they win that. I actually won that my first year playing, and I think it was like over $200 something I had won. I had lost 21 or 22 pounds, I think, within 6 weeks that time. So anyway, I said all that to say I cleaned out all my little treats and stuff like that. Like, I had a whole bunch of snack cakes and just stuff I didn't need in there. And it was really some treats to give to the kids, but I think I'm gonna start buying stuff that I wouldn't eat and give it to them, or either get the gummy snacks, because those are healthy, you know, but I just had candy and junk in there. So I cleaned that out, and the room looks nice. Let me just show you guys. And plus, I don't even know if you guys ever really saw my room. My room is never done. It's always a work in progress. So I'm just gonna show you. This is the calendar, of course, where I sit. That's our foundations rolling chart thing. There's words on the back as well. And then, of course, I just put I can't even say stuff. I put anchor charts or whatever, just wherever around the room. This is our calming corner. We usually, we have a behavior specialist. We have a behavior specialist here. And we have a calming room. And so it's kind of like when a child is maybe not doing well, or maybe kind of having some behavior problems, or maybe somebody passed away and they're not taking it well, or whatever. I don't know. But, well, I do know. But situations like that, they can go to the calming corner and calm down, or they can go to the calming room and talk to one of the behavior specialists. Some things that are in there is just a pillow, a rug, a coloring book, and some sensory things. So that's that. It's just where we keep most of the classwork bins, any task cards, clipboards, those things for flexible seating, our foundations book. These are our bungee chairs that they can sit in. Those are just classwork folders. I don't know why this is here. I need to take this back to the book room. And of course, our couch in our library. And of course, that's our library. And this is a child. He sits at this table and his books are there. This is the makerspace area. So everything over here, I need to change that. I didn't realize that said October. This, I need to change this. I need to put this in here. No room. Okay, but yeah, these books I need to take back to the book room. My we have a leap year teacher that comes in here and works with some groups, and she gets books for the groups that she work with, and I don't know, I guess she puts them there. They don't go back. So I just need to put them back, but it's not a big deal. So that's that. Just the view from the back of the classroom. And over here, it's pretty much my teacher station area. I just have all my manuals up there, and then just some copies of some fluency and some sight words. And then those are my level readers for journeys down there. And then work up there, just groups, so they'll know what group they're in. That's the data wall. That's the Lextal growth chart, AR. I need to move them because they're higher than that. And then this is our word wall, which I rarely use, but it's something we have to have up, but I don't use it. And these are pretty much where we could keep, I just tried to throw that in the trash and it fell. Where we keep our journeys books and dictionaries. And that's it. I have to write my standards up there. And this is pretty much my classroom. So this is it. This is it. Not a lot on the walls. I don't mind putting stuff on the walls. I don't know. I guess I just don't. Yeah. Last year, I had a lot of stuff on the wall, and it just looked cluttered. And when I go in other teachers' classrooms, they have a lot of stuff on their wall, and it just looks cluttered. But I guess I don't know. I have anchor charts up here, that I guess I know that will help my kids. And then once I feel like maybe they have mastered or got it, I kind of take it down and just put something else in place of it. Like, I know teachers that have like the fishing lines from like that door all the way to the chalkboard, and they hang anchor charts all along there. So yeah, so I have, there are teachers that I went into classrooms and it's like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. I need to put up my money posters because we're going to be talking about money. Yeah, so usually the anchor charts that I put up are the things that we're currently talking about, or, and I'll keep them up for a little bit and then take them down. So, anywho, that's that. It's Friday and I am about to go. It is 3 o'clock on the dot. So y'all have a good weekend. Bye.